Female comedian Natalie Cuomo recently had a meltdown on stage after some very mild heckling took place at one of her shows, and the way that this clip is being spun into a powerful moment is crazy to me. Comedian Natalie Cuomo demolishes Heckler at stand-up gig in brutal scenes going viral. This sounds like it was written by an AI, by the way. I just don't know. Something about the way it's written does not seem human to me. But yeah, you can see the narrative is that it's demolishing that's happening. She killed this heckler. Now, if we actually look at the clip, we can see a completely different story. But she writes, right after I said how grateful I was for everyone being there and selling out the show, this little man in the front row decided to let his true colors shine. Always stand up for yourself, and if you're going to be rude, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes. Listen, I don't like hecklers, especially if I was a stand-up comedian. I wouldn't enjoy the material that I've rehearsed and practiced and written being interrupted by some guy who's usually drunk. I don't like that, but I think part of being a stand-up comedian is knowing that it's gonna happen at sometimes and just being prepared to roll with it. And I think a truly great comedian can take a heckler who's trying to shit on them and spin it into a moment where they are really showing their best wit. You know, they can take the hate, channel that, flip it on its head, and turn it into a punchline. That takes talent. But she doesn't do any of that and instead freaks the fuck out, starts screaming at this guy, and I don't know, bro. Just doesn't look great.
I love it! Okay, wait, what made you want to ask him?
Huh? Why are you making it sound like we're a couple?
Oh my god, don't get scared.
It's not my fault. I got material.
What?
Okay, so she's doing some crowd work right now, and the guy who she's doing the crowd work with, I guess she called him gay in some way or implied that he's like dating the friend that he came with, and then he says it's not his fault that she doesn't have material, to which she says,
Oh, it's not that, wow, it's not that, wow, look at you.
yeah, not great. It's not that, whoa, wow, it's not that you're, wow, look at you. Oof, already not looking great. If there were health bars in this interaction, she is already at half HP. He just says, you don't have material, and then she's like, stumbles over 4 sentences consecutively looking for a response and does not find anything, but this is what she settles on.
Yeah.
I could leave right now if
Well,
I
I can
wanted.
roast you too.
I could leave right now if I wanted to. So the best response to a guy who said you have no material is saying that, yeah, I could just leave. What's the point? Like, yeah, I kind of don't have any material, so I'm out of here. I guess you just proved him right. I don't know. I feel like if I'm this comedian in this scenario, I'm gonna look to prove that I'm not out of material, and I certainly wouldn't say, yeah, I could just leave if I wanted to. Yeah, so could anyone. Anyone could leave.
You can't just roast all of us and get nothing.
Which is a fair point. All he said is that you can't roast all of us and get nothing. So she's doing crowd work, she roasted him, and he's saying, you know what, I want to roast you back, you know, make it fair.
So you were afraid because you felt like I was saying you're gay.
I can take the mic if you want.
It's okay, he's your new friend.
I will say this, like, it is such a hard time in this world right now. There are so many people that came together to be supportive and fucking amazing, and you're putting fucking look me in the eyes. You're putting negative fucking energy out here.
Jesus Christ. Okay, get ready, bro. It's only gonna get worse. Mind you, all he wanted to do was clap back to the roast that she put out there.
This is the last show of my fucking, look me in the fucking eye. This is the last, look at me. It's the last show of my fucking weekend. It's a sold out show, and you want to say mean shit to me.
You were saying mean shit to him. It's comedy. It's a roast. Who cares? What the fuck?
Fucking drag you down, Rodeo. While your fucking ass just fucking stomp you. I'll fucking curb stomp you. I'm sorry. I'll fucking curb stomp you.
This bitch needs to lose the attitude and calm the fuck down. The juxtaposition, you know, in the tone of her being so angry and her saying something that's really good, which is that she's selling out shows, is super weird to watch. Yeah, I'm the fucking best. I'm so rich. I sell out shows. Yeah, I'm so fucking mad. You're being mean. I feel like if all those things were really that great, you wouldn't be so mad right now. And look at the comments. These comments are fucked. You screaming at him to look you in the eyes just changed my brain chemistry. What? What does that mean? Feminine rage is my jam. I'm obsessed. Look into my eyes. Yeah, I'm all in on this energy. There's no chance, and I genuinely mean this, I would bet so much money on this, that any of these people who are saying shit like this have ever stepped foot into a comedy club. These people have bought into the narrativized idea of this interaction that, yeah, she just fucking girl bossed her way into winning this interaction by screaming and nagging the guy who paid to go to her show and barely said anything crazy at all. These same exact people would be the first to cancel her if she said something they don't like. And to be so upset by this interaction that you made it a clip and posted it on TikTok with the TikTok captions is is crazy. Because I saw a comment that said something about this will live rent-free in his mind for life. But it's like, this is a guy who probably went home, went to sleep, was like, damn, what a waste of money. Meanwhile, she has narrativized this, made it a TikTok, and is riding this for as much attention as it can get her. I don't know. I feel like she's probably more happy about this than he is. Or I guess she's more rent-free about this than he is.
You can leave. This guy's texting his friend. It's so cute. You can leave too. I won't be offended. LOL, what a fucking clown. I did warn you I would get kicked out. Man, she is sensitive, especially for a comedian.
True. She is very sensitive, especially for a comedian. When you're on stage and part of the gig is roasting and mocking, it's kind of crazy that one guy who's like, yeah, I want to roast you back if you're doing crowd work, calls you to spiral and have a fucking seizure on stage. So that's this, you know, she just decides to melt down and crash out over a very mild interaction with an audience member. Imagine like a real heckler, some guy shouting slurs, that would be something. You know, when she meets her match in terms of the crash out, I would pay to see that. I don't think he gets how these shows work. What? I don't think you get how these shows work. If she's doing crowd work and she's roasting him, if he wants to roast back, I feel like he's fair to do that. The look me in the eyes was perfection. Your vibe is so fire. May I find this kind of person and never lose them.
Oh, we've broken the machine!
I'm telling you, none of these people actually watch comedy. They just like the fact that this girl just got mad at a guy and they want someone to hate. Worth contrasting, I want to show you this and contrast this with a very good way to deal with a heckler. I made a video about this 2 years ago. This guy was on stage and then some girl basically said like, oh yeah, you like Trump, and then he just basically made fun of her and it was funny. He didn't get phased. It was just a better interaction.
No, that was the most racist joke ever.
No, I got like 4 more in the chamber.
Okay, now he's being rude on purpose because she was rude. She started it. Anyway, I think it's a very interesting thing to contrast these two scenarios. And it's so obvious that this guy was just infinitely better at dealing with heckling than this girl. She just screamed at him. He didn't maintain composure. She didn't make it funny. He didn't do anything besides just scream. Anyway, that's about it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. See you guys all later. Peace.